What's up? How's it going? Welcome to Jesus Show. I feel like I changed it from the Jesus Show.
You said, welcome to Jesus Show.
Welcome to Jesus Show. I kind of like it more like a, how's it going? Branding decisions getting made like a year fucking in. It hasn't been a year. It's been like 7-8 months.
Close to a year.
Anyway, yeah, bro, when did I have the meltdown at the homeless park?
You had the meltdown at the homeless park in August.
Early August? Late July?
Yeah, late July, early August.
That was a fucking lit meltdown.
And I was just like, oh, I guess this is where we are going to be now.
Right.
I was like, I guess this is the end.
Homeless forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
well,
survival instinct.
Not really the case. Not the case anymore.
Not the case. Oh, where we've come from and where we are.
Well, this show, guys, I've been going live for quite a bit on just kind of cringe intellectuals. I've just been doing a fucking series. I went live about Flat Earth for a week, but it's, there's been this vibe of me talking about fucking ideas, getting a little bit of my intellectual fucking, muscles pumped.
Primed and pumped.
Primed and pumped, bro. Getting my muscles primed and pumped. My pumps primed. Primed and pumped? I don't think that's a thing. I think what you do is you prime a pump, not primed, pumped muscles.
No. Pump up your muscles, though.
Yeah, but you're the one who said primed. I love her. And we're going to do a show today on cult love, bro. And let it fly. You get to see it IRL. So, well, not really IRL. You get to see what's going on over here, bro. Because, if I have to go live one more time about cringe intellectuals, Atlas Shrugged, I'm going to do it. It's going to happen again. There is still shit to fucking talk about, but let's just get into the fucking...
It's a break for love.
It's not a break, bro. It's not a break. This is just... I'm sorry. I'm not... I will not try to control this live. I will try to get my fucking... It's a break for love. Right, honey?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's already starting off so well. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, I am excited.
Okay. As long as you're excited, I'm feeling good.
Great.
I think it's going to be good.
I would like to tell the people watching what to do. I would like to tell you what to do, which is to wash. So if you didn't know already, washing is how you get back soul. It's washing your belief out of the pain matrix into pleasure matrix expansion into the physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual resources of the pleasure matrix. So you can make a wash at cash.me/$washitall, paypal.me/washitall, DM me at realcultgirl on Twitter for the secret faith links, and email 100f@automat.me to wash Duruble Guuds. And if you're watching this, make a wash.
Make a wash.
Make a wash. Multiples of 12. So.
Well, I've been talking a lot on this show and 100F and shit about the whole, like, who would have fucking thought? Who joins a fucking cult? Who literally fucking plans a fucking cult? Wait, who joined? What were you saying?
I was going to say, people, go to something and they don't think it's a cult, and then they've accidentally become in a cult.
You didn't let me finish what I was saying.
I'm sorry.
You love to cut me off. This is my problem when you're excited to be on my lives. Like, when you're not excited to be on my lives, you don't cut me off, but you look like you want to murder me the whole time. When you are excited to be on the lives, I, never get to finish what I want to say. And you're like, ah.
I know.
But I'm not... It's chill, bro. It's cute. It's endearing. Maybe I'm, what was like? Now I can't remember.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
What you were saying,
Oh, bro, I literally joined a cult before a fucking global pandemic fucking hit. Or does YouTube fucking censor my video if I say the fucking P word? Probably, but fuck it. Scamdemic, maybe they don't censor that one. Probably double censored. But it doesn't really fucking matter because we're not even doing this for the money. We're doing this for just so this is fucking out there so that people can come and fucking find it and find out, even if it's a little bit of this fucking shit, what's going on. And that's why we use wash links and I don't have a tip button on my fucking thing because I'm not interested in YouTube touching that money. That's not how washing works. YouTube is not a fucking conduit for it. They're going to do sketchy shit. I'm not looking to have YouTube put ads in my videos or to monetize, though now they're monetizing without permission, just like doing it. Those
a little rapey of them.
A little bit what, I think that's another word you can't say on YouTube without being shut down, but
cool.
Leave it. Hey, maybe when a white woman says it, it's fine.
The algorithm just goes over my face and doesn't see me.
I don't know. If I was to say that, it would not go well. Yeah. I was just watching a video where this guy, like, some women started saying things like that, and he was like, "Can you not say that on my YouTube channel? Because I'm not trying to get my shit throttled." And come on, we're doing the Love Live, bro. It's lit. Let's. I don't know why I feel like I have to make the Love Live super lawless by talking about scamdemics and you going to a specific place that you went to, and then all right, but we're not gonna go super into that. We're just gonna fucking vibe. What I was saying is, imagine fucking leaving in before the pandemic, before all of this shit happens, before the apocalypse became really fucking like explicitly apocalyptic. And it's not like it wasn't apocalyptic in 2018. It was, but it was compared to now, bro, compared to a fucking year ago, nothing. But I could tell it was fucking coming. So I joined a cult, and when everyone else was social distancing, everyone else was away from each other, everyone else was isolated from friends and family and like didn't know what to do, I was with people in fucking relationships that I wanted to be in. That was, and sometimes mandated. There's an element of like, I haven't been alone for 3 years. I've had small periods of alone time, but I'm not alone. It's really hard to be lonely here because if anything, sometimes I'm like, oh, I have like 2 hours to watch fucking, I have 2 hours of bro time to like watch a TV show. Other than that, it's fucking interfacing, bro. It's interfacing with other peeps. So I went and joined a cult and did that. And then when everyone in the pandemic was like, first of all, if they were in relationships with people, they were like getting into domestic fucking violence shit. And like, or they were like, I knew people like my old friend, like him and his girlfriend were like social distancing from each other. Like they didn't even see each other. And they were like long distance dating in the same city. So crazy. So, but I was like, all right, I'm going to join a cult. And to think that during that, I also fell in love, that's the fucking glow up. That's the thing that's like, bro, you see me and I'm talking about cringe intellectuals sticking it to my dad. It's like, yeah, bro, he's sticking it to the man right now. But who knew that he would also find, love in the cult? It's what?
Nothing.
What?
The way you said that was funny.
What was funny about it?
You were like, who? Like you were like, what are you gonna say? Like you didn't. You're like, who knows?
I knew exactly what I was gonna say.
Love in the cult.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about saying some other things, but
I could just feel the difference. Like you said something different.
Whenever I get my head completely shaved, I feel like it's like a brand new fucking energy.
It's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Life just feels different.
Yeah.
Long pause for Emily to say something if she desires, or we'll just move on.
No, I was gonna say, I didn't know what to expect joining a cult, but I didn't expect this.
That's bullshit. You did expect it. You were like, it must happen, and I will make it happen. But Maybe am I wrong?
You know what? You're as usual, right? I think I always knew we would be together.
Oh my god, that makes me so scared. That's such a scary thing.
Yeah.
That makes me like scared that perhaps I've been under undue influence. Maybe I just succumb. Maybe this is just the cult within a cult, is the cult of like Emily.
Emily brainwashing you and brainwashed you into loving me.
Right. So how does love and brainwashing work together, guys? How do you think these things can fucking function? Well, my whole thing that I want to talk about is like, bro, can you really fucking love someone if you're not like willing to spend all? There's like, are you really able to fucking relationship if you aren't willing to fucking spend all your fucking time with the person? Now, I was always a person in relationships who like moved in with my partner like really quick, usually out of like, it was like either a situation where I was trying to glow up. Earlier in my life, I was like the naive one who let someone move into my apartment. I lived in a shitty ass apartment, and then like my girlfriend moved in. That was a huge mistake because I gained nothing from that except like I guess a cleaner apartment. But she was like one of those kind of like, she had like this tinge of like, made me feel bad for like, you know, I should have felt bad for living in filth, but
it just shamed you instead of being outright about it.
Right. And there wasn't like a fucking that well defined of an exchange there. But then later in my relationships, well, primarily one, I like use the relationship to like glow up to better standards. So maybe relationshiping for me in the pain matrix, and you know, you tell me, maybe here is just about me finding someone, a way to live a cleaner life, because I know if I'm alone, it's just going to be disgusting. Now, so maybe then I came to Day Life Army, and then I became, you know, 80% less fucking disgusting, and you know, kind of like got myself to a baseline. Where, you know, it's still a bad boy trying to do the thing, trying to be, you know, still, but it's not quite. Sometimes I'm like, you're the messy one. Yeah. And I have a fucking,
you sometimes tell me to be cleaner.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's around different things, bro. But but then, you know, those relationships were all kind of like, they kind of fell apart. But in this, I mean, what do you think? What was love like for you before the cult versus love in a cult? What's the big difference for you?
Oh my goodness, so many differences.
All right, let's get into it. We got so much time, bro. We're live.
Yeah.
Let's get a wash first. Because she's about to tell you some shit, and I know that Emily's gonna censor the information at least till we get some fucking washes. She's gonna give you maybe 48% of this next little bit.
But who knows? Maybe if the wash comes in, I'll be a little generous or something. My relationships before the cult were super like perfect, as in they didn't know who I was.
That is perfect for you.
So it was perfect for me because I could be kind of like put on a pedestal, and weirdly I found men who like were into it, or like at least they were too like they didn't say that, they didn't ever like say what they actually thought about me, or they were pretty like,
they were scared
because I like subtly distanced and created a impenetrable fortress around ever actually knowing and having a real relationship with me that had conflict or fights or disagreements or true communication in
Imagine
general.
Getting into a fight with your white girlfriend in the pain matrix. I can't even imagine that. It's such a fucking death sentence.
Yeah.
It's another. I basically stopped. I dated like a couple white women. Like I diffused those relationships very carefully because it was like, I'm not. One white woman
destroy the men in those relationships as soon as they don't bow to us and serve us.
I dated a girl once, long distance, that we were like in a relationship, and I remember it kind of devolved because she ended up getting really fucking mad that a homeless person had the gall to, I don't even know if he was homeless. This dude had the gall to ask her for fucking 25 cents to get on a train, like to pay for a turnstile. And she was like, he's not going to use it to pay for a train. He wants to spend it on crack. And I was just like,
a bunch of crack.
Crackheads need to use the train too. Like, and also, who cares? Like, why are you so mad about it? It like ruined like a pretty good evening. But I was a cuck, bro. I mean, I don't know, but maybe being a cuck to white women in fucking the pain matrix is just self-defense. It's not,
the matrix we run, so being a cuck in it like, puts you in a good place.
You can't even fucking, I'm gonna tell pain matrix people, like, stand up to the powers. Like,
in this economy?
Do it. In this economy, maybe just like, know what you're getting into and know what consequences await for you. And maybe while she's asleep at night, Google like internet cults.
How to escape.
how to join a cult. Yeah, bro, plan your escape and be very mindful of what and how you do it.
So I actually remember you in my transition between the pain matrix relationshiping to pleasure matrix relationshiping, when I was starting to wash from the outside in a pain matrix relationship. You started to coach me through being emotionally honest and having standards, and I would get into fights with my current boyfriend.
Poor guy.
At the time.
Poor guy.
And he was like,
if I knew that it was leading to fights with your fucking guy, I mean, bro.
He was like freaking out because he was like, who are you? Like, I don't know who you are, because I was like actually being myself, or like I was saying things that I felt inside.
But I bet you didn't come to him first and say like, look, bro, I'm sorry that I've lied to you.
Oh no, I did it in a really messy and horrible way. Like I did it in
See,
a
how
really
matters,
horrible
bro.
way.
And sometimes you just, when you're starting out, getting to be the honest version of yourself, you kind of just
road.
It's a bumpy
there's
road.
some casualties along the way.
Ooh, R.I.P.
But then I like, I've made mistakes, but that's how you learn, right? And to try new things is how you get where you're going. And I came here and we weren't dating or even romantic together, though in my head I was secretly like, I like Jesus.
We were intense together while I would talk to other girls on the phone and she'd like be sleeping right there
next door in my own little
we had 2 tents. We didn't even share a tent.
At that point we hadn't started sharing a tent. We started sharing a tent before we also started dating. Can you imagine
that? But we were like, there was like, when did we start sharing a tent though? No, we started sharing a tent after we got kicked out of the fucking car. Not kicked out, we kicked ourselves out of sleeping in a car. We started sleeping in a car before in the back of the car together.
Yes.
In a nice car. Yeah. It was a nice fucking car, and it was not like it was not really,
air mattress.
It was struggle compared to where I'm going, but it was not exactly the fucking struggles that were like the 4 dudes in a Corolla going to sleep. It was like 2 dudes in like a fucking Ford Expedition Max Limited, and like with
You called me 2. You said 2 dudes.
Bro, dude is gender neutral.
So that was coming here and doing relationships with you. It was like I was getting in fights and being angry and showing who I was, which I was like afraid of, because I was like, I'm disgusting actually inside. No one can see it, and they'll all leave me if they do. But in a cult, you can't leave each other. Well, if you wanted to.
What the fuck is that, bro? In a cult, you can't leave each other. Whatever, bro.
Because it sounds really trafficky when I said it that way. So I was correcting myself.
In a cult, you can leave each other. It's called leaving the fucking cult, or like just figuring out how to create a situation where you're not with that person. You love to fucking signal fucking victimhood. That's not what's going on.
I don't know how
in a cult, you can't leave each other. Bro, just to be very fucking clear, though, it's lit. Like, you can fucking leave. You can leave each other.
We did leave each other in the cult and stayed in the cult at one point. But I mean, like, I don't want to use the wrong language. What I was trying to say something, though. Like, hear me out.
Kevin Ramirez people are like,
they're like, oh, bring in the NSA. No, like, when you're in a cult, you are put in positions and situations that you would never be put in. Still sounds really fucking cool.
When you're in a cult, you're put in positions that you would never like. What you can't talk about this thing
I don't know how I do this.
Really
how do
insane.
I do this? I'm like, literally that time I was like, Emily, make sure it doesn't sound like you're like being trafficked.
Being put in situations that no other human should have to be. I mean, should have been in. I mean, should have to be. I mean, I don't know. Hotline, cult awareness.
Let me do this again. Let me try the third time.
Right. But then me correcting you also seems super culty. So it's just everyone's like, oh my God, just Emily, speak your truth. Don't let him censor you.
I have an Airbnb up with your name on it.
It's such a fucking cycle.
I was always in a place where I like decided to be isolated or like leave people because when I was hit with the moment of growth and challenge, like in terms of interpersonal relationships.
The moment of growth, you were like, oh, something's moving. I can't.
Like, what do you?
Nothing. Go on. The moment of growth.
When I was put in places where that could have possibly happened in the pain matrix.
I'm not making fun of you for what you're saying. The moment of growth is a funny there's double fucking meaning in that. I interrupted you because I love you. It's not like the way that you do it to me, which is because you hate me. Mm-hmm. I interrupt you because I think your words are great.
Wow.
Wonderful. Please continue. I'm sorry that I stopped you.
That's all right. So the places that I was in, I wasn't ever challenged to rise to the occasion of like a deeper relationship with a partner or a friend or myself, because I didn't have anyone who was like, we're doing this together and being accountable to each other, and we're making a social matrix where all we start everything with is relationships and making sure those level up and that you grow in your relationship to yourself and with other people. So like I came here and I had all of these like really uncomfortable moments that I like made through to the other side and became more of a human and able to relationship with other people. Why did you move
the camera to be like?
Because it was
centered like this, and then you moved it to be like this.
Because I thought that
to have more of you.
I thought that
and less of me. It was perfectly centered, and then you're like, hold on.
It is bad.
There we go.
I know, but I thought that this would be straight would make it better, but I didn't.
What if the igloo sign?
Yeah. I wanted this to be straight. It was like a little twitch moment. I didn't look at how it would make this look up here.
That's so crazy. I don't understand.
It's all good though.
Oh, but no one's in love right now in the fucking pain matrix. No one's in love in the pandemic. You literally have people like Allison Reichel, your girl, like just literally just like tweeting, I'm going to meet my man through crypto.
That's how she
I met your father. Man, I'm lonely. And then every crypto guy is like, buy the dip.
A lot of people talk about men and women.
Luna fat.
I'm the wizard of Luna fat. But I don't think they're in.
No one's talking to each other. No one's in relationships.
And
anyone who's in relationships is like a weird long distance relationship because one guy lives in fucking Queens and the other person lives in Brooklyn, and it's like the pandemic, and they haven't literally no one's woken up to the fact that it's actually never was a thing, and then but they're like, we're still so fucking brain bugged. So it's insane, bro. Now I could sell this in a billion different ways, but do you want to fucking fall in love? Like everyone who's come here has gotten it in some fucking fashion, in some way. I'm just wondering, bro, like maybe the fucking buying your soul back thing, you don't get it because you're a fucking idiot. And
what would happen if you bought your soul back other than you would get the relationships that you wanted or get on the way
other
towards
fucking
them,
shit
depending on
happens
how much
it's
you
not
slowly
all
get back or whatever.
right. It's not,
and it's also the relationship with yourself.
Now we're like both like Chads who are like, I will not let the other one interrupt me. We just spoke in unison for like 30 seconds straight. It was lit. No one backed down. I think we're finally approaching an equal relationship now. Literally, we were both like, fuck what the other person's saying. We were both going to speak. No pausing.
We didn't care about the other
that
person.
Was lit. What if we went live like that
all the time?
Just never. We just were both
like that.
No, not like that. Where we're like trying to cutely finish each other's sentences when we're talking about two different things. We just do it. But like, unfortunately, I don't think the cognitive fucking interference would make it hard to do. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone who's fucking standing us or obsessed with us or hating on us or sending me fucking shit saying suck my dick from Sweden, like anyone who's doing that, they're all alone, bro. And I know an alone person when I fucking see one, bro. You can smell loneliness. And it's the loneliest time in human history.
That's
bro,
sure.
I don't know if the ice ages were probably, not as fucking lonely as today because people were snuggling under fucking mammoth fur.
And they knew how to make eye contact. It's fucking
lonely. No one can make eye contact. No one can do anything right now. No one can. No, and literally, even in the fucking economic fucking, when the markets are going crazy, crypto just crashed, but whatever. Now it's like they're hodling again. During the people hodl and hodl and hodl and hodl, and hodling doesn't take away the lonely, bro. None of this. Crypto doesn't take away the lonely. NFTs don't take away the lonely. VCs don't take away the lonely. DAOs don't take away the lonely. Fucking SPACs don't take away the lonely. Moving to Miami does not take away the lonely. Moving to Austin does not take away the lonely. Nothing that's fucking happening right now. All of these bros, every fucking crypto queen, every woke queen, spiritualist, all of these bitches, and even the ones who say that, that they fucking are fronting that they're in relationships, they're not trying to fucking build anything together. I've yet to see a single relationship besides possibly the real trucker couple. Shout out to the fucking real trucker couple, the only social media people who kind of like have, rare cosign on the Jesus show. I'm co-signing the fucking real trucker couple. But other than that, there's not a single fucking relationship that works. Bro, you got fucking Ryder Rips and Azealia Banks blowing up into fucking, that's an internet people trying to have a relationship. You have Allison Reichel falling off a horse after 2 days after like standing on a horse in a fucking photo shoot. You have the fucking speak.
I have to say, like, the weird trad to rad femme pipeline of like angry women or like women who are like trying to be like, I'm a homemaker, who both don't know how to do relationships.
Women think that it's the like, oh, if I'm just trad, I'll find a man. Oh, if I'm just a feminist, I'll find a fucking, SJW man. It's not, no, you just, bro, you have all the, it's not actually like men are like, yeah, we'll go for it, bro. We'll try that. Sure. Women don't realize that. Well, they do realize, they just are not like willing to give up the truth, their sacred knowledge that they can basically have whatever relationships they want if they decided to relax for like fucking 5 seconds. Maybe let someone else like, make emotional and spiritual decisions for a second. What was that? We both harmonized.
Yeah.
You started humming at the same time. But who was the other relationship that I was thinking of that was fucking hilarious? Anyway, there's a million of them. That, trying to do it outside of a cult, bro. I'm just saying, for our fucking generation, because in the old days, people like made their relationships more of a business fucking thing. They're like, all right, we'll get married young. We'll fucking do this thing. We'll do the thing. We're a partnership. That's all relationships are. They're partnerships. And no one can wrap their head around that in the fucking, our Gen Z millennials cannot wrap their head around it.
It has to be a romance novel that's exciting.
But they don't even want it to be that either. They just like, because romance novels at least like
that's not what it is, but like that's what they like imagine a relationship is.
I don't even know what they fucking imagine a relationship is. It's like someone to fucking like hold me when I'm having a BPD episode from like when breakdowns. I want to be able to do OnlyFans, but have like a guy who like I can come home to who cuddles me and gives me my BPD medication, and men are like, I will settle for whatever is like alive and like willing. It's just, I don't know. Everyone is, bro, people are too autistic to fucking do it on their own. And I'm saying a cult's great because you can figure out, if you're in a cult, you can figure out what you're already going towards something together. So it's like, all right, how about we just fucking team up to get our fucking shit done. Let's just team up and shared fucking desires, bro. And it's not always going to be the hypnotic fucking thing you imagine. Emily was not the person that I imagined that I would be dating in this cult, to be completely fucking honest. I did not see it coming. But it turned out to be a healthier fucking thing than any other women, that I was dating in the cult or outside of the cult or like while in a cult or any other romantic possibilities, which were all garbage fire fucking, they were just, even I'm glad they didn't work out, because if they did work out, I'd be in a completely different fucking place in my life and not exactly one that would have been as apocalypse proof as this fucking shit is.
Yeah, I feel like
probably be dealing with other problems.
If a white woman can be successfully like, change our allegiance from the pain matrix to at least like actively committing to try and serve the pleasure matrix every day, that can be a lot. That could be stable, because a lot of people still in this time like believe us, and I don't really know what I'm trying to say.
Right. And I was just like, let me invest in that, because that seems like a growth stock. There's a real, her figuring out how to do this fucking thing will just,
There's not really any other white woman doing that.
And there may never be.
I might be the only white woman post-apocalypse.
Whoever does
they might all fucking be infertile, vaccinated, or just decide to peace out. You're just trying to
get my fucking shit banned so hard, bro. You were dropping all the fucking.
I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting about YouTube being different.
But it's all, whatever. Drop the fucking knowledge, bro. Drop the bombs. Just it's gonna be my channel that gets taken down, not yours. You'd probably start a fucking channel and get like 9,000 subscriptions in the first day, because it would be like if you just put like a kawaii, like, dinner set table or whatever. If you just went live from the woods once, like, I'm in a cabin in the woods. White woman YouTube is insane. I do not know where all of the followers come from. I'm not sure how people find these people, but it is like
90,000 subscribers, and it's a woman who's like, I'm in the cabin and I'm depressed.
So they don't even say anything. They just crush berries in a bowl and talk about how their daddy's money is running out or something. I don't even know. You watch a bunch of them.
I've watched a bunch of them.
Fairly few of them, but anyway, guys, well, this has been the Jesus Show. Why don't we do another ad before we impart? I'm sure there'll be another cult. I'm sure Cult Love Part 2 will be around soon. Cash.me/$watchitall. PayPal.me/watchitall. You can DM Real Cult Girl for the secret belief links, all the shit coins, all of that. You can send an email to 100f@automat, AUTUMAT.me. To wash Duruble Guuds and stuff and ask questions and do wire transfers and be like, how do I wash all of these things that you haven't mentioned as things to wash? And someone will get back to you and let you know all of that.
DM me for some one-on-one communication. Let me tell you about washing.
Bro, and she'll get that first wash out of you. She'll make it happen. She'll deliver that wash into the world. Well, you feeling good? You satisfied? You got any closing remarks on love from the love guru herself?
Not really. I never thought that love would be like this.
That's like a I'm sure there's a song called that.
Yeah. I just made it up.
Great. Well, you'd need a ukulele, I think. I think that would complete the package. What do you think? You might regress 5 years.
Yeah, I think that's
All right, guys. Goodbye.
bad.